5 secrets on how to create your digital course outline successfully from scratch. If this is your first time seeing me, my name is Nelson Chow. I'm the creator and the founder of Infopreneur Blueprint. And I create this channel to tackle topics on digital marketing, entrepreneurship, and personal development. So if you have not already done so, do click that subscribe button so that you'll be getting more videos like this. And do ring the notification bell as well so you'll be notified the next time I release videos like this. By the way, I release videos like this at least twice a week. So do check out for my other videos as well. Hey, we are witnessing in this digital era, more and more digital courses are being released in the marketplace. And the trend is not slowing down. In fact, it is continuing to be on the rise. The fact is, people nowadays love and prefer to consume digital products rather than physical products. Gone are the days when people feel the need that they need to actually touch and feel a physical product, such as CDs or DVDs, before they decide to purchase a course. I still remember those days, that was a long time ago, when we were still use cassettes or those big discs or mini discs. I remember when mini discs was being released in the market the first time, I was so excited about so many of them. But it didn't even last more than 2 years before it became obsolete. Nowadays, I couldn't even find mini discs anymore in the market. And I have a suspicion that CDs and DVDs would very soon meet a similar fate. They could probably be obsolete in a few years, but that is just my guess. Even though digital courses are seeing this success, while there are many successful digital courses out there, but there is also enough shares of those digital courses that fail miserably as well. And in fact, there are more digital courses that fail rather than those that greatly succeed and make the course creator a lot of money. This is the reason why a lot of course creators kind of hesitate before going into it, before creating their digital products, because they are not sure whether they are going to be able to get a good return for their time and all the resource invested into creating the course. And if that is you, do not worry, because in today's video, in order to help you to create a digital course empire, not only one that sells well, but one that gets consumed, because what is the use of people buying and not consuming them if they are not implementing them? If they are not implementing it, they are not going to get results, which means you are not going to get the social proof that you are looking for. So in order for you to achieve all that, you will need to actually follow a step-by-step sequential process to bring your digital course from scratch, from an outline form, all the way until its completed form that will sell well in the market. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Step number 1, choosing your niche and course topic. Getting into the right niche, targeting the right audience is the key to your digital course success. You don't want to miss out on this very important step of finding out who your target audience is, what are their pain factors, what are the problems that they are currently facing, and what struggles are they having right now. The more you understand your target audience, the better you understand your customer avatar, the more results that you're going to get out of your digital course sales. Because the more you are able to pinpoint what is their pain factors and identify what are the solutions that you need to provide and to bring them to their desired results. So be very specific about who you want to serve and how you are going to serve them. This is going to prove to be beneficial in your course creation. Do not even start creating your course before you truly understand who you're going to serve and how you're going to serve them. Number 2 is build your positioning. After you know who to target, where to find them, where they congregate, the next thing you want to do is to actually position yourself to be an expert. And you do this by giving a massive value for free to your audience. And you need to know where they congregate. What are the social media platforms where they are already congregating right now? What are some of the communities that are created around that specific niche or topic that you want to target? It could be a Facebook group around a specific niche. It could be through your YouTube videos. It could be through your Instagram account. There are many ways how you can put yourself out there and basically just reach out to all these people who have interest in your particular solution, in your particular niche. So this is how you can actually build a large following quickly on your social media. And the way to it is by giving out your free content, your best content, and a lot of massive values added into your target audience before you actually promote your products and your services to them. So you need to actually consistently produce high quality contents and materials and continue to add value to your target audience first. This will position you as the go-to expert and the obvious logical choice when it comes to solving their specific problems and pain factors. Number 3, collect social proof. Nothing works more effectively in converting your leads into customers than other previous happy customers who are singing your praises. If you do not have one, go and find one. There's no excuse of it. Even though you are just starting out, you want to actually create great results for those people that you help. Either you are doing it for free or either you are doing it at a highly discounted rate. Go and get your testimonials. Nothing works better than social proofs, because nowadays, if people want to make a buying decision, at a click of their fingers, they're going to check how well your product is doing on the market. And they're going to read the reviews, what other people are saying about you, what experience that they have with you, and how great is the results that you have achieved for them. So at the click of finger, they'll be able to find out all that. You want to establish that you have all this before you move on to create your course, right? So go and get as many testimonials as you can, whether it's the free or the paid ones through your solutions and your consultations. Yes, I know it's not going to be scalable in the beginning, as you have to trade your precious limited time for these testimonials for not such a great amount of money. You cannot automate it, but yet it is a very necessary step, because getting people to test run your solutions and getting results out of it and actually paying you for it is going to give you this moral boost and this motivation to continue to keep on going, because you know that there are people who are interested in that particular topic, they are getting results, and they are willing to pay you for it. It's a proof that there is a demand, and there are more people out there who might be facing similar problems, who need the same results that you can give. So it is going to serve as a proof that is needed to convince others that your products works. Collect social proof. Number 4, set up the technology needed to promote your product. You will need to next set up your technology. They will allow for your course to be sold on automation. This is an important step. Even though I know that technology terrifies a lot of you who are technologically challenged. I know that I'm one, but do not let that stop you, because nowadays there are a lot of third-party applications, softwares, platforms that have been created to be as user-friendly as possible, and they've been created to do all the heavy lifting for you, and all that you need to do is simply just drag and drop, copy and paste, edit certain things on the template, and you can basically plug and play it. This is an important process, because unless your product can be sold on automation, it is not scalable, and you simply cannot grow it exponentially. If you want your sales to be explosive, you need to actually master the skills that is needed to create your sales funnel, your webinar funnel, your membership funnel, to host and to sell your courses well on autopilot. Now, do not worry if those things kind of overwhelm you, if they sound a bit kind of unfamiliar. I talk about all these funnel steps and funnel creation in more details. If you want to learn about them in my other video, you can check out the link up here above. Number 5 is to create your course content outlines. That means you are to build your course starting from bare outlines, from bare skeletons, to full course, the flesh and bones, with all the videos, audios, and written documents as resources that accompany the course. How can you get your course outline done quickly? How can you dress it up from skeleton to flesh and bones? Well, here's how. Many resources that are available out there that you can actually refer to for inspiration for your course outlines. Start from there. You can go to platforms such as Udemy, Lynda, and ClickBanks. Just go there, go to the marketplace, see all the products that are available out there. Check out for a wide range of digital products on the same niche that you are in. Learn from your research the top performing digital products and all the reviews that they've been getting from their customers. This will give you an inspiration and a model or an idea about the same kind of outline that you can produce for your own digital products. Now, do not copy because that's illegal, that is not ethical, but you can model what is already working out there. It would be foolish for you to recreate everything and something that is not proven to work. If there are models of digital products that are wildly successful out there, why don't you learn all that you can from those products to see what you can emulate in your own digital course success? And learn all that you can about all these products, their price points, what are the pain points that the authority figures are solving for them, what kind of solutions are being offered, what is their funnel sequence. Learn everything that you can from them. So that is going to help you to get started in creating your outline. And the skeleton will be the chapter titles and parts. Your skeleton will allow your students to see the big picture and the structure or the overall outline of your course quickly. It is a good idea to break the course into bite-sized pieces so that your audience or your students can consume them and implement them bit by bit without feeling overwhelmed. If you do not take the time to organize your thoughts into written forms or an outline that is strategic, that is structured, it can tend to be pretty scattered. It is all over the place, and not only will this confuse your students, they might not see where you're heading with your course direction, and they might give up altogether without implementing what you are teaching them, which defeats the purpose, because if they do not implement them, you're not going to get the results that you want out of them. And that means no social proof. That sucks. And even worse, they might actually ask for a refund. So without a good course outline, your refund rate is going to be high, simply because your customers cannot see the end from the beginning from your course outline alone. It pays to have a good course outline. For the chapters and the chapter subsections, you want to divide your course into ideally between 4 to 8 modules. Why 4? Because you do not want it to be too little so that it didn't look that valuable, but you do not want it to be over 10 modules as well, because that can be overwhelming for your customers. So 4 to 8 modules or chapters in total, I find to be the sweet spot. This will be the big overarching skeleton structure of your course, and then each of a chapter should be broken down further into a minimum of 10 parts per chapter. You might be tempted to create an hour-long video, but trust me, you do not want to do that. It's not a good idea, because if you are the one on your customer's shoes and you see a video that is like an hour or 90 minutes long, how much motivation do you have to consume that video? Probably not very high, right? So it is not a good idea for you to have long videos, and it is better for you to actually split them up, especially if your course is one that is heavy with instructions and there are lots of points for implementation. You want people to have this mental kind of like pause and breaks in between, so that whenever they finish a video, say 10 to 15 minutes, they feel like they have accomplished something, and that gives them the opportunity to rest before they move on to the next point. So it's much better to split your thoughts strategically into multiple videos. Even though it's the same length altogether, it gives a perceived value that it is more valuable content, because people tend to associate number of videos with the value that they're getting out of the course. Next thing you want to do is to make an introduction video welcoming the students into the learning portal. Explain the course structures and outlines. Explain the private student group. Get them, this is important, get them to buy into the private community that you have created for them. Okay, so they can actually talk about a course, so that there is some kind of accountability factor going on, and they feel that they are not going through this alone, but there is actually a community of like-minded people who are going through it together with them. Let them know how to absorb the course content, whether you want them to watch the full course before implementing the course altogether, or do you want them to implement it step by step as they go? Make it clear in the video. In the welcome video, you also want to explain how much time should they devote each week to the program. What is the total time commitment that they will need to put in to make this work? Okay, to get the best results out of a program. Address the fears and the concerns that might creep in while they're going through the program. A good rule of thumb is you want to put yourself in the shoes of your audience or your customers. You want to feel if there is any potential fears or concerns in each of the certain sections that they're going through. And then you address it and you overcome the objections so that there will be no excuse for them to keep on implementing what they are learning. Whenever possible, at the beginning of each module, not too long, about 2 to 3 minutes, but you want to do an introduction video explaining that particular course module and what that module is set to accomplish. In other words, you want to give them a plan of attack, and don't forget to inspire your students from time to time to complete the journey. It is tough. It's not going to be easy. It takes you many years to get to where you are today. And your students probably feel that it's overwhelming to consume that great number of information at once. And they will feel discouraged from time to time because life happens. There are challenges that happen to them. You do not want to just be someone who gives them step-by-step instructions. Instead of being instructional, be transformational. Help them to achieve that inner transformation, whether it's in their hearts that they believe they can do this, or whether by changing their mindset from limiting beliefs to positive, empowering ones. Finally, you can actually create checklists with action items that need to be finished after completing the chapter and a summary of the most important points from that chapter. So in conclusion, a successful course is one that brings the students from point A, which is where their current pain point is, to point B, which is their desired results. You want to do this from point A to point B in the least possible time and the least amount of effort that they need to put in. The more simpler you can make it for them, the more convenient you can make it for them, the more time and money and resources that you can save for them, the more successful your digital course is going to become. So there you have it. Those were the step-by-step processes how you can create your digital product from scratch. Do check out my other resources in the link under the description and check out my videos on other related topics. And to end our time together, I just want to remind you, when you are being frustrated by the limitations in your life, know that you can break free from your limit, you can be the best version of yourself, and you can impact the world. I hope that this video has served you, and I thank you and I appreciate your time with me today. So till we meet again in the next video, take good care of yourself.